This 1968 Army MWR Boston whaler didn't look like much when we found it, but we figured, hey, she's got good bones. We picked up this old motor off a Facebook marketplace for 200 bucks with a title. That's hard to find. And in Texas, if you have an outboard motor, you better have a title. This is what she looked like when we drug her home. Pretty plain and bare bones, but we figured we could do something with her. You can see that old John boat we started with on our first build together. He couldn't wait to get started sanding, so he got on that right away. He got one of his buddies over to help him get the boat off the trailer so he could get started on that trailer as well. I didn't realize it at the time, but those Holsclaw Brothers trailers have a real following. But he got going on that and got it all cleaned up and ready to go. At this point where all the fun began. He started really sanding and prepping the boat, getting it smooth, getting it ready to get painted. We refinished the inside of the boat bright white for a base. And then we followed up with a nice marbling texture look. And I can leave links to some of the products we used. And if you have any questions, I can tell you how we did it in the comments. We went with gray paint on the sides of the boat. The paint we used for all this stuff was Rust-Oleum topside paint. And then for that marble effect on the inside, we used this stuff called Marble Effect Spray. I'll leave links to all that stuff as soon as YouTube lets me actually leave. When it came to the bottom, everybody got involved, from Keith's buddies. Even Mom got in there and got her hands dirty a little bit. At the end of the day, she came out looking smooth as glass. Here's where we started working on our layouts of how we wanted the boat to actually feel. We've come up with different ideas, and you'll see how it finally turned out at the end. Yep, we did it. We put baby in the corner. Here we are working on the transom extension, and it made out of mahogany. To go with the center console, I picked the center console up off Facebook Marketplace for like 50 bucks. It was way too big for this 13-foot whaler. So I had to get creative with it. As you'll see in these upcoming slides, what I did to it to cut it down and make it fit our scenario. It turned out looking pretty good. I was kind of impressed, because like with all these projects, I rarely know what I'm doing when I get started. Just kind of figure it out on the fly. First time back on the trailer in a while. Boat's headed back out to buddy Rennie's house to get the motor and rigging done. Here she is out on the water for her first set of sea trials. Got her back home, and now it's time to do all the electronics. We worked late into the night to get this stuff done in order to get it ready for its trip to Port Aransas. It's loaded up, ready to go to Port A. There you go, Keith. First cruise on the boat. What do you think?
Pretty good.
Port Aransas, goal accomplished. A friend of mine was kind enough to let us store the boat at this empty slip. If you like this video, please like, subscribe, share, and feel free to ask questions in the comments section, and I'll reply to as many of them as I can. Thank you.